Alright. Check. Looking good. May or may not turn my fan off, actually. I'll do that really quick. Alright, there we go. No more fan. So I think we'll just get into it. I have all of my new toys. Let's switch over here. What's up? I know you can only see my hands, but my face is happy to see you as well. So I got these nice nitrile gloves. Fit pretty snugly. Got knit wrist. Pretty good. Apparently you don't lose too much touch, so I guess we'll see about that. Here are my new nippers as well. I'm also going to be trying to manually adjust the focus this time. Yeah. These are going to be a lot nicer. All this model building got me hyped to try a new Gundam game. Yeah, what because that is like a fighter essentially, right? Or am I mistaken? Yeah, let's put these on. Got a nice little Guideroonie here. Like your nips. Hey, thanks. I had to buy new ones because my old ones are busted and shitty. It's an area fighter. Okay. I really want to try, there's this, like, essentially, the way I'll describe it, right, is it's like proto Jump Force, but it's a Yu Yu Hakusho game, and it's like an arena team-based fighter, and I always wanted to play it, but nobody really was interested in that type of game, so I never played it. What system was it on? I want to say it was on like a 7th gen, so like, what is that? PlayStation like 2? PlayStation, like one of those, like either PlayStation 1 or 2, or maybe even Xbox, but I doubt it. Yeah, so these fit pretty snugly. We'll see how they work. Like Naruto for GameCube has a scene. Oh, I'm sure. Some of those Naruto games like look not half bad, to be honest. Like at the very least, they actually look fun, like as games, regardless of their competitive nature. Could murder some folk. Yeah, these are my serial killer like Dexter gloves. And these are Maxi Flex apparently. I saw a bunch of different like brands of this essentially same thing. But these were one of the cheaper ones, and they were also like one of the most highly rated, so I figured I couldn't really lose out in that situation. Alright. So we're gonna start the way I like to build is in chunks essentially. Which is essentially how it's laid out in the guide, right? So I'm gonna start out with just the body itself, followed by the head, and then right, left arms, right, left legs. I usually do just one arm and one leg at a time. I don't do both, because like even though they're the same parts, they do have to be the right parts for that leg, because they're mirrored, right? And then you have the waist, and then we already built the shield. I got it right here. Unfortunately, I could not find... There's this other piece that goes in that corner. And for the life of me, I could not find it. I went back in the VOD, and it does seem like I hit it somehow, and it kind of like flew off in a direction. But it seems to be gone. I may try to get a replacement part, but it's not like high on the priority, Because it is like ultimately just a shield. I don't have to have it like this. Because I'll probably pose it with both the swords drawn anyway. I won't pose it with them in the shield like this. So let's start with the body then. So it looks like we're going to be needing A, C1, and the PC, which are these, they're called polycaps. They're usually used for like joints and stuff like that. They're very soft and easy to cut out and deal with, so I like polycaps. They're cool. So we're gonna need A and C1, which is gonna be this, I believe. Yes. Finally getting into some white ones here, some different colors. There's a white one on this shield, but it's just one piece and it's super tiny. Alright, so we're gonna need A10 and A11. Put this on the side for now. Flip this over. So we got 10 and 11 here. Oh yeah, these nippers are already like insanely better. It's like so easy to cut with. It's 10. It's kind of funny because these are actually called God Hand nippers, which I find like to be such a try-hard type of name, you know what I mean? Like, get the God Hand nippers. Your godly hand can nip anything. And it's just like, yo, chill. I'm just slicing stuff up, bro. This is a super tiny piece, but I like it. Because that means it's not a sticker. Anything that's not a sticker is good. Because even though some stickers are cool, especially the like foil ones, they're also a pain in the ass. So A2 and 3. It's nice too, because I don't have to like constantly reposition. I think that's all for the A. And it is. It's over here before I put it back. And I can just put it back in proper order. 8. Uh, 6 and 7. Ah, I see. So all of these so far have been relatively the same as far as like the process goes. You usually have like a front plate and a back plate. Ooh, that one kind of popped out. Front plate and a back plate. What's going to end up being your waist. Some inserts for the chest. Stuff like that. Did I get 7? I did not get 7. Can't really express how much better these are for cutting than the other ones. They're really fantastic. Probably best like 15 bucks I'll spend in the near future anyway. Okay, so that's all for those, and then I just need these polycap. So I need 2 PC2s. These look like they're gonna end up being the shoulder joints. Oop. 2 of those, and then PC1 and PC4. This is one of those ones where you have to kind of pay attention to where you're cutting, because it has these like ball joints that stick out, which you could mistake for nubs and cut off, and then now you can't put your head on anymore, and that really sucks. And 4. And that's it for those. Put these back in order. It's usually nice to keep them in like alphabetical order, because then you can just kind of be like, yep, should be here. But obviously it's pretty easy to like go all crazy. Alright, so this is all the pieces for the chest, believe it or not. It's gonna be, I mean, obviously not counting stickers, which I'm not even sure there are stickers for the chest on this, but this is pretty much everything. So let's see how these gloves hold up. They should be grippier, but I may lose some sensitivity, which could be an issue, but it'll probably be fine. Well, that came off like perfectly and easily. If they can all be like that, it'll be awesome. What's it's kind of a crutch, I guess, but what's nice about white pieces is they hide their stress marks easier, so you can kind of be lazy. As long as you get the like main nub off, it's really hard to notice any like imperfections otherwise, unless you're like running your finger over it, which some of these parts are going to be pretty much completely hidden, so it's not always really an issue. Meanwhile, these all black pieces need more work, so it kind of evens out in the end, I suppose. Oof. I just have to sand that down a bit, I guess. Yeah, I got these, I guess sanding sticks, if you want to call them that. Just use those for now. Was there another part? I don't think so. Here, but I think what's kind of nice is I'm not getting as crazy of nubs as I was before. So I'm just getting like straight up better cuts from these nippers. Okay. Super tiny piece. Chest inserts. To be careful with these polycap ones because they are so soft you can just slice into them like really easily. Okay. That's good. Alright, just these last two polycaps and then I can snap this chest together. Actually, I said I was gonna sand those pieces. So I'll do that really quick first. Okay. So when you're sanding stuff like this, you want to go from a low grit to high, because then, I mean, it's, I guess, pretty standard stuff, but then it evens out. Yeah, there we go. Whenever you're sanding down a bit. Okay. Now we can put this together. So, looks like we're going to need this A11 piece. We had to do that shit when sanding canvas stretchers. Shit. That's where our poly caps are going to come into play. Just gonna slide in here. Maybe. Oh. Actually, just gonna go straight up all the way back. Yeah. So there's our little shoulder joints. Coarse to fine, yep. Gotta make sure it looks good. Then usually this little base is just gonna slide right in. Oh, wrong base. Should be this one, yes. Oh, this one actually snaps into place. Interesting. Sometimes they slide in, sometimes they snap, I guess. It's cool. You can do whatever you want. Chest comes in. Assembling this bitch like Voltron. Oh yeah, that's a click. Oh hell yeah. We need this little red piece. Nice. Means it's not a sticker, like I said. You can put in the chest inserts. I think that might be wrong. Most likely is. Yeah, it was. It means these aren't stickers either, which is good. The more detail you can get from just the molded plastic is obviously ideal. Alright, so got that. Put on his little neck piece. And pop his little neck down. Which is, I believe it's oriented this way. Because I have to actually apply some force. There we go. Nice. And this goes on to the bottom. Aha. And we have our little movable waist. Isn't that nice? Get a little focus here. Yeah. It's a good stuff. Good start. Just put the chest over there for now and work on the head. Looks like we just need A and C again. I think I'm just gonna keep A and C. No. Yeah. Suffice to say, I need A and C1. this. It is a nice ass torso. You are correct there. Alright. So you may have noticed this when I was getting parts before, but I usually like to go by letter or number. So I usually like to get all the A's out first, then all the C's out, you know, all the D's out. Which it looks like, oh no, that's for the arms, never mind. These arms are gonna be sick. These arms are a lot different than the ones I've dealt with. So, we need A, 25, and 26. Oh, these are tiny baby parts. Oh my gosh. This one only has one connection. It's so small. Do not lose any of these. Yeah, so since I was watching the VOD last night and I learned how I'm fucked with those other pieces and lost them, I'm just not gonna keep any of them near here. All up here. 26. A 8. This little headpiece. These headpieces are always so delicate. This one only is attached on one part. Okay. Surely that's not all the A pieces. Oh, I guess it is. Okay. This head is so cool. I love the way this head is gonna look. This like Spartan helm thing it has. I'll hold the piece up here when I get them all cut out. So C1. And that's a tiny. Ah, these pieces are so small. Two. C1, 2, and C1. I like how it says cut out cleanly. Roger, I will cut out cleanly, don't you worry. And 3. I think that's all. Looks like I have to apply some stickers here, so I'll probably try to do that first. In which case, there's no way I'm going to be able to do it with gloves. Well, actually, no, I'll try with gloves on. Let's clean these up first. I can show this little head. I think this one's pretty much as good. Scrape it just a bit. Okay, stickers apparently. So, what piece of it is that? I mean, this is the back. Alright, well, I'll put it in there first and see. If I can. It's so ridiculously tiny. My goodness. Okay. I almost feel like that isn't even correct. It's the weird part. I have to actually take my gloves off for this. I don't have enough like sensitivity really. Okay. Okay. What? Skip a piece, that's the thing. I did. That's why it seems so weird. C4. I was wondering why, because I'm like, that's not the back of the head very clearly. Okay, well, that makes sense. Yeah, the head is probably one of the worst because, like, they usually have super tiny pieces and, like, they go together in really weird ways. So far, all the heads of, like, that I've put together have gone together differently. In, like, very minor ways or not. There we go. Okay, now this should make more sense. So this needs to go. Yes. I see, I see. Alright, so I'm gonna pop this back off really quick. That is... I'm taking the gloves off for this sticker. It's way too small. In fact, I might leave the gloves off for now. Alright, well, this is a really tiny bastard sticker. So it's the eyes. If you see number 2 there on the upper, good old eyeballs. There we go. Oh, it's super tiny. put it all together. There we go, a nice little head. Plop that on his body. Oh yeah, looking good. Okay, now we got some arms to do. Let's leave the gloves off for now. Don't really need them. I don't like helping my grip or anything that much. Alright. So we've got a lot of C's. Some A's. Some B's. And D. That should be this. Yeah. Alright. A first. A1. Well, I need to be careful cutting those. A19, A20. And that's all for A. Okay. The B's. Actually, I might just do D because it's only one, I think. Oh no, it's two. 2 and 3. Okay. B. Five, 8, and 9. Okay. Dang, this fucker has 3 sets of hands. That's cool. Alright, I think that's all the B's. Yes. $12 and $16. See, 15, of course. $13, $14. Okay, and I think that's all for this set. One arm coming up. Oh my goodness. Vankabot. Thank you so much for that raid. Katie Alpha, hello. Welcome everybody to the stream. Just a little bit in here. I can show you my progress so far if you like. So, if you are unaware, currently we're building the Gundam Sandrock from Gundam Wing, I believe. We've got the torso and the head so far. Right now we're working on an arm. Let me switch the focus back down. 6 setup, thank you, thank you. I wish I could get a bit more focused in on the actual pieces, but this is pretty good for now, I feel like. Best I could kind of just set up right away. Alright, so we got a bunch of hands, shoulder pieces, arm pieces. Is this Gundam ASMR? I don't know about that, but there will be some clicking and possibly scraping, stuff like that. Maybe me breathing through my mouth like a Neanderthal. Yeah, basically right now I'm just, I have all the pieces cut out for one arm, and I'm kind of going along the edges and touching them up a bit, getting rid of some nubs, you know, little things like that. Yeah, these hands are awesome because they're literally just 2 pieces and they kind of just snap together. Yeah. And you got 3 sets of these hands for different, you know, different holding, I guess. Heard of Breakblade, decent mech manga. I like it a lot. I have not actually, but I've been kind of thinking about getting back into reading manga rather than, because I kind of just like watch anime. And I actually prefer to read manga, because not only is it just faster than watching an episode of anime, I don't know, sometimes it's just more enjoyable. Like reading certain things as a medium instead of watching it, it's kind of like there's that anticipation of the next page. Like, oh shit, is like so and so gonna fucking, you know, go past his limits and win the fight and get the girl and, you know, be the #1 selling toy? Find out when you turn the page. But actually, the other kit I got, which I can grab, is from the newer Gundam anime called Iron-Blooded Orphans, which I actually am starting. So I'll be able to like talk about that a bit more. Check this out. Oops, it's upside down. Da, 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 da. But yeah, it's the other kit I got. It's super sick looking. Mostly because it has a lance. Lances are dope. Thanks for that follow, Red Panders. Appreciated. I think this is probably gonna... Do I have to paint it after? I can paint it, and in the future I plan on going back and panel lining these with like a marker. But strictly speaking, no, you don't have to. At least for these. They usually have enough color separation and everything from the actual pieces. But what panel lining is let's see if I can get a good example. So I don't think I would do it here. I might do it here, but so for example, if you see these like grooves, just these little lines, you can kind of like take a marker and fill those in, and then kind of like take alcohol to it or something, and you know, clean it up a bit, and it kind of just looks filled out. What grade is this model? This model is a high grade, so, you know, lower tier, I suppose, but still pretty good. What is it about? This mech is the main characters? Are you asking about Iron-Blooded Orphans? Because I'm not quite sure yet, like specifically what that show is about. As far as I know, that other Gundam I got isn't like the main character or anything. Model's a model, tons of fun either way. Yeah. I like these because obviously I'm new, but also I can buy a few at a time instead of just like one big one, which, you know, eventually I could do too, but it's kind of nice to have these. Yeah, anybody who's in Vanka's Discord, I did post a few pictures of the other builds. I can grab them too. They're just behind me after all. I don't think I really have to even do anything with this panel. No. Alright, so we've got hands. I like how this one is kind of like a thumbs up, but it's actually meant to hold the blade at like an angle, I think. Here, let me try to put a nice little blade in there. Yeah. Nice. One of my coworkers also works at a hobby store. He's really into World War II era stuff. That's cool. I'm not so much into because like obviously I could get models of like tanks and planes and stuff like that, but I'm not as interested in those kinds of models. That's like super interesting though, because I know you can probably get some like really like detailed, historically accurate type things. If you're like a history buff, it's probably crazy, like awesome. Luckily, a lot of these nubs are already taken care of thanks to these new nippers I got. Because the old ones are basically just like straight up shears, and these ones actually are very, very fine. Yeah, we got a big old nub. Look at these nubby bastards just sticking off. Who do you think you are, existing? Yeah, I got an all-in-one like hobby craft kit, like tool kit. And the nippers that came with it were not very good, so I just kind of bit the bullet and ordered these like $20 ones, and they've been very, very good so far. So money well spent. I also got these gloves, but it's a bit too warm for them, and I was placing a sticker earlier, so I needed the extra finger dexterity. It sucks when dull nippers can discolor the plastic from warping them. Yeah, the stress marks and everything. Yeah. Yeah, Vanka, I can show you what these gloves are all about. They're pretty nice. Got these the knitted like wrist area and everything. I was pretty happy with these. I'm just not wearing them now. And I got the pack came with 3 pair, so I'll be set for foreseeable future. Alright. I think we're almost done cleaning these pieces up, and then we can snap this arm together. I'm really looking forward to this shoulder panel, because it's really sick and like bird wing like. I don't really need to. Here we go. Okay. I think we're good here. We can put these hands out of the way. Hands are done. Okay. Oh, not quite ready. I need a poly cap. Just one, it looks like, though. Looks like I have to apply a sticker as well, so that'll be cool. Alright, so PC, these poly caps are softer plastic, and they're usually used for like joints and things like that. Gunpla is really fun. The 2 times I've done it, been tempted to give it another go. I've been enjoying it a lot so far. I can see how it can get to be an expensive hobby, Because I'm sure some people probably get bored and they want to buy the higher grade kits, but they're uber expensive. Because the site I buy from has these Evangelion kits. I think I don't know if they're just figures or if they're actual kits you put together. But even the cheapo ones are like $50. That's pretty ridiculous to me. But I'm sure I'm sure the quality is good enough to like justify it. Man, this polycap does not want to go in. And then when it does go in, I put it in slightly wrong. Okay. There. Stay, you bastard. Alright, then we need this little panel. This part about it is you can take it as far as you want to, from spending a day to a month on a single model. Or like, yeah, because like all these I put together have only taken me a handful of hours, but I plan on going back and working on them more, of course. Okay. Yes. Nice. Now I need nice. Yeah, this shoulder is sick. Alright, let's get the rest of the arm now. Alright, so the arms are usually very cool. The arms and the legs, like the actual joints, are very like pleasing to figure out. Hey, thank you. This is it's funny you say that, because this is just kind of something I threw together more or less, because I have like a lack of a actual studio of any kind of sort. So alright, so we got this nice bendy thing. And then this is going to come together like this. Hell yeah. There's that. And then okay, there's that. Put this all up in that shoulder. Get a nice hand in there. And we have our first arm. Look at that arm. Beautiful, beautiful boy. It's got a nice little articulation. Can even twist. It's really always impressive how much kind of like tiny technology they can pack into these. Because you get a lot of movement. Alright. Now let's do the same thing, but on the other side. I'll put this in first. Show what we got chilling so far. Yeah, look at that beautiful boy. Oh yeah, that's right, there was a sticker I was supposed to put on somewhere. Aha. Goes on the back. Number 5. I see. Usually for stickers, I just as carefully and as precisely as I can, I use tweezers, and then usually I use my like the edge of my thumb, but if I can get some kind of straight edge to hold it down, release the tweezer. Got a pretty good placement. Can I finagle it a bit? Then before it's like pressed down proper, I can move it slightly and then air out all these bubbles. There we go. Not quite as noticeable as a sticker, but it's still there. Now I found out, and these usually come on higher grade kits, but you can actually get different kinds of stickers and decals. And I prefer the idea of the other ones, to be honest, but these regular stickers aren't bad. They work, they do their job. Alright, left arm time. So looks like we're gonna need probably the same sheets, so A, B, C, and D, which I conveniently have right here. Alright. So let's see what we need from A. A1, the other A1. '21 and 22, and it looks like that'll be it. That's how you lose pieces, people. Luckily this one's big. Ah. Okay, back in business. Okay, that's all for A. Let's get some D's. It's only 2 pieces, I'm assuming, if it's the same as the last one. D6 and 5, yep. Oh, by the way, I forgot to ask Venka, if you're still around, how did the end of Bruise Day go? Caught the first hour or 2, and then I had to go do other things. I'm assuming it was godlike as usual. Okay. Now we can get all these other hand pieces together. It was a good stream. I've got the sore bruised ass, but it will heal. Yeah. The salt. The salt must go on. Fear not the man who has 1,000 brands of salt. Fear the man who has practiced his one brand of salt 1,000 times. Getting all these hands out. It's kind of nice that they give you so many hands, because then like you can just mix and match. So say you want like different hands for a different kit, and they, as long as it fits. Not as much salt tonight, but my ass literally gets destroyed on birthday because of the shoes I wear when playing through ass. I gotta make... Oh. That's funny and tragic. I feel for you. I think that's all the B's. I could be mistaken though. I was mistaken. Oh, but this is for B too. Uh, 5, 8, and 9. Did that pop out of there? Okay, it did. Oh man. Making a pretty good time so far. Not that I'm necessarily trying to like speedrun this, but it's nice to see that I'm getting a bit more competent. Alright, I think I need I think I need C2. Yeah. I'm sure there are people that do it for time occasionally, but to me it kind of goes against the point, maybe. Not really so much the point, but a lot of the enjoyment to me is just kind of taking your time and getting everything to like look pretty good. Alright, so 15, 16, 12. Any more? Yes, 13 and 14. And that should be it. Yeah. Alright, let's clean this up and get our other arm together. Which most of these are already very... Like I said, these nippers are amazing. It's making my life about a million times easier. Alright, I need another polycap. Okay. Oops. There we go. Being stubborn. Okay. I suppose I'll put that sticker on now. Okay. The rest of the arm time. And we got a second arm. Arm time. Arm time. Time for 2 arms. Aw, yeah. The crew has 2 hands and 2 arms. And has never been happier. Oh. Alright, basically just the legs is left, I think. I already did the backpack and the weapons, so... Which, unfortunately, I lost a couple pieces, so... That sucks. I can't feel my legs! You don't have legs. You need legs to feel legs. That's how it works. Alright. Build 2 sets, huh? Oh, this is combining the feet and the legs, I see. Okay. Oh, we need any A's? We do need A's. Just one though, it looks like. A24. It says build 2 sets, so who am I to argue? Just like, why would they make me without any legs? This is horrible. Shut up, Gundam. You don't deserve legs. I think that's all the A's, apparently. Okay. Bees! Hey, what's up, Signopt? Good to see you. Two, 3, and 4. Two, 3, and 4. And 10. Alright, and the other B, we also need 6. Seven, 2, 3, 4, 7. Oh, and 7. And 10. And then we need some C's. C10. $19. $18. $17. $9. Okay. Getting really lucky. It's like second time tonight I could have lost another piece. It's like haphazardly dropping shit. Okay, and then also 9. Getting closer. This, it's all but done pretty much. Other than, you know, some stickers and everything, which there aren't as many as the other kits, so really won't even last that long. Alright, so sorry, there's some polycat pieces as well I should check out. Wit pieces. C7. PC8. Oh, both legs. Those build instructions you have open look like in Lego Heaven or Hell. Yeah, here, check these out. And there's some like Japanese on here, but you definitely don't need to know any Japanese to be able to do this. And here's the cover. Looks really nice. Alright, time to get this boy some legs. Time to fix God's mistake. And it's really funny because the instruction booklet looks like kind of intimidating, but it's actually very easy to follow. And even the like the special icons they use for certain instructions you have to do are like very intuitive. Because like you'll have stuff like, oh, you have to build 2 because it's like a pair of legs or something. It'll be like, oh, this times 2. It'll literally say like times 2. And it's like, oh, okay. So I just make 2 then, gotcha. Alright. Almost ready to build this first leg. Okay. Maybe. Where's that other poly cap? There it is. Need you for this. Okay, so since these are like super tiny. Oh, okay. I think hopefully I'm putting this poly cap the right way. Because if not, that means my foot is gonna not go on. It's a really snug fit, my goodness. Oof, yep. Alright, well, it definitely snapped in there. Alright, now what are you going on top of there, buddy? A24? Go down like this. Nice. No, I had a feeling. Must have just barely missed this one. Oof. Okay. Ah, I see. Clever. Oops. It's pretty hard to get on there, actually. There we go. Nice. All right. There's a leg. I don't really like these. Nice. Just found a stream where it's literally an onion sitting on a jar of water. It seems yeah. It's about right for Twitch, I guess. Alright, I'll build this other leg really quick. Yeah. Yeah, especially like I like the ones that are oh, put that in kind of sideways. Can I Yeah, like the leg areas and like the shoulders and stuff are usually pretty cool looking. Get in there, you bastard. That's a snug fit. Alright, and then you go down onto this. Which pushes that up more, which is very nice little engineering. These feet are different from the other ones I've worked with too, because they actually have this like point of articulation in the center. So that's cool. What's going on in the OSRS world for me? Getting close to maxing, that's about it. Doing like some raids and some bossing and stuff, but finishing up. I'm almost 99 runecraft, and then I just have hunter and mining left to go. Oh. See my gut. Oh, stretch a little bit. Kind of hunched over, kind of takes its toll on you after a while. There we go. Another one. My boy is gonna have legs soon. Oh yeah. Just cut out a few more pieces here. Looks like I just need bees. B1, 1, and 32. That is spent. See ya. And 33. Also, why do you play, or who do I play in 3S? How long have you been playing now? I play Makoto, and I've been playing for a few years, but I don't really play anymore. At least not very often. Getting closer to being done. Especially because there's not really any stickers, so I don't have to worry about that. It would take a while if there were as many as the other two kits. When I was a kid, I always wanted to make sure I wanted to make toys out of those plastic brackets that the pieces come in. I wanted to be like I wanted them to be like abstract weapons of their own. Yeah, I could see you being able to do a lot with that. Like more than you would probably suspect originally. Okay. Oh, favorite SNES soundtracks? Yeah, Earthbound is pretty good. Crap. I can't even really think of any SNES game soundtracks off the top of my head. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's right, we can't attach his legs yet. We have to make the skirt, or the waist. Skirt/waist. Alright, well, we got legs done. And they're beautiful. Beautiful legs. 10 out of 10 legs. waste time. This is probably going to be like most, if not all, of the last pieces, I would imagine. A5. A 14, 15, 16. $27. A6 and A12. Yeah, they have the they have the like little buckle things. It's really funny. A6 and 12, A7 and 13. Oh, times 2. I think that's this sheet spent. Yep, you know we're getting down to the wire. Yeet! Aw, I missed. Bring back spats to 2020. Yeah, for sure. Let's get the rest of these D's. Throw some D's on 4 and 7. Sure, conveniently the last ones. And that's D. Bye-bye. Now we need some B's. Some fresh B's. B 15 and 16. And I think that's it for this B sheet. Now there's a 14 as well. Yep, sure enough. Some of this music is starting to sound very pornographic. And some spats, some shoe spats, keep them sneakers clean. What is this 31 used for then? Oh, right there. I believe that's all of this B sheet. Bye bye. And I have some C's, which I think are the last C's. Yeah. Alright. And I think that's the rest of the pieces, so this is all we have left. Woo! What a journey. It's not bad, I've only been live 2.5 hours, so definitely improving as far as speed is concerned. Yeah, these shodels or shotels, I can never remember how to pronounce it. But yeah, they're super cool. And then there's the heat version, these red transparent ones. Translucent, however you want to say it. I got into a fight with my science teacher one time about whether or not translucent objects let light through. Yeah, how did that go for you? I was on team translucent objects let light through. Sometimes you just have to, you know, educate people. Sometimes that person is your teacher. Sometimes that teacher takes it personally and gives you detention.
For our story of suspense tonight, we invite you to enjoy The Devil in the Summer House by John Dixon Carr. My dear good friend, I know how much you loved her. She was my heart, my soul, my very life.
Alright, I think we're ready for the final stretch here. Alright, so we have this. I was being a little smartass because the test was miswritten. Basically, we had to answer opaque, transparent, or translucent for the definition lets light through. And I answered translucent because translucent objects let light through, just to be a dick, even though I knew we were supposed to write transparent. And when she marked it wrong, we got into a pedantic argument about whether lets light through implies that it lets all light through. Oh my gosh. Hey, if they wanted the question to be all light through, they should have written it that way. Checkmate. Maybe you should have learned that trick in teacher school, huh? Oh no. Okay. Super tiny ass pieces trying to get lost. How dare you? Okay. Then on this. That's what I'm saying. Let's light through doesn't imply that it lets. Exactly. Oh yeah, got the red trim and shit. Ugh. Snap on, you bastard. And this can go... Alright. It's one of these. These are pretty cool. Like joints. It's like crazy how much like tiny little like things they could just kind of pack into this little area. Okay. Cool. Okay. And then we have to do this times 2 because it's twice. Easy mode. Ooh, getting so close. I can feel it. And then... and these have stickers that go on. Aha. Okay, sticker time. I want you to appreciate how tiny these stickers are. Or that bastard. Oh yeah, it's going on perfectly though. Sticker looks like a shrinky dink that you put into an oven, which was itself a shrink dink that you put into a room. Yeah. Press it down a bit more on the edges, but it applied very nicely, I have to say. Nice. Now to do it on the other one. Then it's really nice because there's not that many stickers other than that, really. The other ones are like big, much bigger sheets. Oof. It's a bit messier. Still pretty good. Yes. Nice. Alright, and then these can go on the side here. Yeah, look at this. Alright, so what else? And here is your boy. Sandrock Gundam. Ah, yes, of course. Let's put his little backpack on. Oh yeah. Switch the hands out, we can put the swords in. Nice. Nice. Alright, now let's see, because I probably forgot some stickers. Let's see if it tells me. Because I'm missing a couple, it looks like. Two of them go on the shield itself. I'll move the camera in a minute here and get a close-up, because I'll be ending the stream shortly anyway, so I can just kind of end it with I see. So I guess these are supposed to be like snake eyes or something. One. There we go. Kind of see the little eyes there now. Eyes of the serpent. And then, let's see, I'm still missing like 2 stickers, so... I was thinking of getting a turntable, but I don't know. Oh, 3 goes here. This was early on too, I missed it. This is like ridiculously tiny. That's just mean. Okay, now there's just one more sticker, pretty sure. Skin, I think it's number 1. Ah, I see. Goes in the little headpiece. Oh well. They're only about 30 bucks, so you better... Careful what you say, you might have to stop streaming sooner than you think. Because I do want to start... Oh, jeez. I do want to start taking, like, proper pictures and everything. It's real challenging because I'm just gonna do this. Literally can't, like... There we go. That's not so bad. So now we can see on the chest we have that green sticker now, kind of a little shiny, and then in the headpiece there, the inset part at the top. Yeah, boy's looking real clean. And then you can put the shield on his arms too. Yeah, buddy. Pretty cool. I think that's pretty much it then. Unfortunately, if you notice on the back here, I'm missing a thruster, and then also this in here. During the test stream last night, I guess I knocked them off my desk and they're just gone. I searched my room for quite a while. It kind of seems like they're just dead. I'm sure like one day I'll just like stumble upon them and be like, oh hey. But yeah. Ah, I see. I'll put these stickers on as well. Luckily they're not like super important pieces, like, because I'll most likely have the shield on the back, so you won't even really see that things are in fact missing, but I know, and it bugs me. Yeah, the singular thruster. I could even play it like, if I panel lined this and everything, I could make it look like really beat up. And then just be like, oh, he lost a thruster and fighting or something, I don't know. Do it that way, but from what I understand, I think you can just get them to send you like individual parts. Good night, panders. I'll be ending the stream here momentarily, actually, once I get these stickers on. Oof. All right. Let's get a nice little line up here. How about that? Oh, chair went down. All right, so I'll just use the board. That's fine. Move some of this stuff out of the way. This bastard with his big ol' riot shield. Alright. Now, arise, awaken my masters. Alright, so let's get a little shot down here set up. Pretty nice. The lineup, the squad. Damn. Too clean. Yeah, they hold their weight pretty well. The only real reason I'm going to be even getting stands for them is because obviously you can't really pose them with like legs like up all crazy like this, because like they just can't really, you know, they hold their weight but not that well. On this left, you mean this this Intercept custom Gundam? Well, I'm pretty pleased with how this turned out. I'm glad there wasn't like a million stickers, and you still got like really good color separation. Because like, if you notice on this one here, in the chest there, that's a sticker. And there's like, all these are stickers as well. You can really tell under certain light, like you can see the edge like really easily here. But yeah, I think next time I might not get a kit. I'll just be getting stands for these guys so I can pose them a bit better. But then probably sometime next week I'll be doing the other kit I got. And that one seems a bit more intricate than this, so it'll be sick. Let's just get the boy Sandrock and get a nice close up, and then end the stream. The new beautiful boy. Let's see. What manga should I read to start my Gundam lore? That's a good question. I don't really have a good answer for you. But as far as manga is concerned, I actually recently started rereading Shaman King, which that was a very underrated manga, I feel like, which probably came in large part because the anime was very trash. It was not a good adaptation, in my opinion. Can I... Let's put this on top of something. There we go. Yeah, Shaman King is a pretty good shonen, if you're into shonen. It's a little bit on the longer side. I think there's like 30-something volumes, but not too big of a deal. Oh, it looks so good. I'll probably go back when I'm panel lining all these and touch them up a bit more on the edges, maybe do some sanding, but I'm pretty happy with... Alright, well, this is probably going to be the end of the stream. Thanks to everybody that's been hanging out and has checked in, lurker or otherwise. Thanks to Venka for that fat raid earlier, as well as Panders for following. It's kind of funny you say that. I'm not really that interested in a Zoid or anything, but I did see this really sick War Greymon kit that they had up on the website, which I may look into at some point. It's just kind of on the more expensive side at around $50, but it looks insanely good. And like, I was always a Digimon stan when I was younger. Like, I liked Pokemon, don't get me wrong, but like, I always thought Digimon was the shit. And Pokemon's for, you know, the unenlightened. We'll switch the blades up for the Heat version as well before I go. Monster Rancher. Yeah, I remember watching that when I was younger too, and I thought it was dope. But I don't know how it's like aged now, or if it's really that impressive. Oh, I just noticed these blades are actually keyed, meaning you can only put them in the right way. That's really cool, actually. Yeah, that game was really fucking dumb, but like the whole thing where you could like, what was it, if you had other like CDs or something, you put them in while the game was playing to like get certain shit. I don't remember. It was a wild gimmick. Yeah, look at that. That boy's strong. He cut a fool in half. In half. Yeah, that's how it worked. I don't know. I've had ideas of replaying the original Digimon World game and stuff like that. Yeah, these are the Heat versions because apparently they you know, can have energy course through them and increase the cutting ability. You can see some like blemishes like here. I need to just sand that down. If I could beat Digimon World on stream, you would be very impressed. That's a pretty tall order. That game is actually pretty hard. It's pretty cruel to give a game like that to children. Because I'm 100% sure that every fucking kid at some point got the poop Digimon and they fucking rage quit. They just threw their controller across the entire room. Like, I didn't want the shit Digimon. I wanted Greymon. Greymon is cooler. Yeah, it's a very obtuse kind of game. It's not always how you think it should, go down. But yeah, this guy's awesome. Really happy with him. Numamon. Yeah. It's like funny though because you could digivolve him into like a good Digimon, but it's just you had to deal with having a shit, like literal shit Digimon until you could like justify it in the far future. And it was like wild too because your Digimon would like fucking die and you'd have to start all over. Like, can you imagine telling somebody in Pokemon to start all over? Like, hey, your Pokemon got to level 100 and then it fucking died. Get a new one. Especially with the way like EVs and IVs and everything work on Pokemon. Just like, nah, fuck you, idiot. You can see my fingerprints and everything on the blade. Yeah, thanks again everybody for hanging out. I don't think there's anybody I'm following on that's like somebody I want to raid or host right now, so I'll probably just end the stream. So look out, probably sometime like next week I will do the other kit. And then maybe sometime in between then I can stream like RuneScape or something, since I will be trying to do more bossing, so that's something that I actually feel would be good content. Yeah, thanks everybody. Have a good night. I know it's late for some people. I will catch you next time.